What options are scientifically feasible for intergalactic travel? Hate to burst your bubble, but not many. The closest galaxy, the Canis Major Dwarf Galaxy, is 25,000 light years away. 25,000. And to be honest, there ain't much there. Even if you had a generation ship, like a ship that people lived on and had a civilization on, you would still have to find a way to upkeep it, which would not be easy. Like, that ship is going to go years, generations even, without contact with anything. No way to replenish its resources. Any sort of cryostasis or deep sleep we could put people in would eventually fail, because complex mechanical systems will fail over that time period. And while we may eventually have the technology to, say, store a copy of our consciousness within, like, an electronic system, that too will degrade over time. What with exposure to radiation during the travel. And while we could, shield it, keep it in a vacuum, do the best we can, any of the measures that we take to protect it will also degrade over time. The science fiction dream of eventually traveling between galaxies is a wonderful dream, but right now, with what knowledge we have and what knowledge it appears we could gain in the future with the limits of our laws of physics, it seems like it's going to remain a dream. Which, by the way, is a pretty good answer for why we haven't had contact with extraterrestrial intelligence. By all estimates, extraterrestrial intelligence should not be super rare, but it should be rare enough that we would only find so many instances per galaxy. And it may be that just intergalactic travel is not feasible, which sure would be a good reason why we never made contact with anyone or anything. So if I'm being as realistic as possible, there isn't anything scientifically feasible that will allow us to travel between galaxies. But there are so many stars in our galaxy that we still haven't explored, and those actually are feasible to travel to. Our nearest star is 4 light years away, and that can be done in a human lifetime. And the space between stars in a galaxy is way more dense than the space between galaxies, making it a lot more feasible for generation ships to use asteroids and other planets to replenish themselves. So interstellar travel, definitely feasible. Intergalactic travel, not so much. I suppose if I were to really shut down my scientific skepticism, I would say the best way to go about this is to find some sort of data storage that is very, very robust. Upload a copy of our consciousness to that, which of course is technology we still have to develop. Devote a ton of redundant systems to keeping it safe. Send it on a course to the nearest galaxy, and hope that some other civilization eventually picks it up and reboots us, which is a unfathomably small chance. But honestly, it might be the best chance we have.